going on, everybody? What are we doing today? Today we're putting that in. It's way too shiny, but one that wasn't shiny, either in white or black, 150 bucks more. Probably a lot more sturdy as well, but it'll get the job done for what I need it to do. I've got it positioned where I want it. The lid does not hit the back window. Plus. Push it up as much as it'll go. I can't find my Sharpie. Don't remember where I left it. So I'm going to mark where I can put the foot thingies. It only comes with two. I don't know why it only comes with two. I'll figure something out. Might have to get two more. So I don't have to drill holes in the bed rails. Bought one of these kits. No drill toolbox mounts. It's really expensive for what it is. I mean, really, it's this and some bolts. And I'm distressed because I think I needed two. I put one in, as long as it keeps it from... I'll figure something out. A little bit frustrated right now with what I just got, but I'll figure something out. Let's get the installation in. Since I don't have a Sharpie, I'm going to mark a spot where I can line my... I'm going to go ahead and mark two spots. That's all I did. Now I can move the box, mount that, screw it down, and it should be right where I need it to be, and I won't have to do any fiddling underneath. Where'd the cap go? That's what I get for being all fancy. I'm going to bolt this sucker down. If you care, I found the cap to the spray paint can. Put that back there where I won't lose it. These guys here are pretty straightforward. This goes on one side, this goes on the other. Line up the holes where your marks are. Comes with a bolt. It's being fussy. They could lower the cost of this thing if they'd stop including tools that everybody has. But then one person would cry and complain, "You don't have that size Allen." Tighten till you hear the crack, then back it off a quarter turn. Now I just need to do the other side. One half goes on the inside of the rail, the other half goes on the outside. Bolts down nice and snug. Got little adhesive pads on there. These, they are threaded. Now we're going to slide the toolbox back in place. Before I put it completely back in place and actually bolt it down, I'm going to put some adhesive feet on the bottom of it to keep it from scuffing up my rust. You don't need to watch me do that. Got the toolbox slid back in place. Got the little adhesive strippies under there and under there. Just put little adhesive pads on it. Don't figure you need to watch me do that. One neat thing about this kit that I do like, it's really simple. It says 10 minutes. I think it's been longer than that, but I don't judge. This is pretty neat. Little guys right here, you know, washers. They go right into those threaded inserts down in there. This is assuming I have everything lined up correctly. I'll just run them down with the include a little Allen, or I might go get a power tool and do it, because that looks like a lot of threading. Yeah, that's a lot of threading. Power tool time. Alright, I got the toolbox mounted. All the screws are dry. Got my proper sticker on it. I don't like big thumps and booms and bangs. And this dang old truck rattles like crazy. I don't feel like buying those cheaply made, expensive rubber mats for making stuff not rattle about. So what I did is I took a big piece of cardboard and I cut that sucker up and I lined the inside of my box with it. And in the bottom I was going to put plywood, but I didn't have any plywood, so I just used little scraps of cedar I had left over from my project. And just to make the big panel booms go away, just adhesive the little cardboard to the underside of the lid, and all I used is that stuff. Focus, not on me, on that. Loctite spray adhesive. It's good stuff. You don't really need to use it if you cut your cardboard right. It'll fit just fine, unless you want to stop the big panel bangs from the top by putting them up there. And just to show you, it's not my first time ever doing that. Also did it to my little toolbox, because I didn't have any dividers or nothing. All I did was cut up the box the toolbox came in and line the box with it, so I don't have too much rattle bang bang while I'm shuffling my toolbox around, or it's right in the back of a car or a truck or whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna load this thing up. Alright, toolbox is installed, loaded, padded, ready to go. Let's take a look. Got my two boxes in there, the jack, a couple other little necessary things. Got lots of room for other stuff. That handle's not gonna ride there. We are loaded for bear. Ooh, wait, hang on. Zip ties and brake cleaner. Now we're loaded for bear. Anything gets thrown our way, we ready for it. Duct tape's already in one of the toolboxes. I need a bigger roll though. Shopping list time. One thing a guy's got to have in his toolbox is a little box full of many useful things. In this I have an empty bag. No, it has one wood screw in it. There's another couple of wood screws. I don't know why I need wood screws. There's more wood screws. Here's a steering column interlock for something. Little brushy things, very useful. Springs, more springs. Soft pliable wire. Random nuts and bolts. It's a bolt for the shock absorber in case I drop one again. Wire terminals. Fittings for many different kinds of sensors. More big bolts for stuff. Hose clamps. If you have a bolt and you can look at that bolt and say, I might reuse that, but you've already got a replacement, go ahead and keep it. Throw it in your box of many useful things. This right here is not safe to operate on a daily usage vehicle. Here, I'll show you why. Look at that. It looks like a banana. But if you're stuck and you gotta have a bolt of this size, this will get you off the road to a parts house where you can buy the proper bolts. Don't throw this one away because it's got a couple miles of use left. Hose fittings, fuse holder, more springs, big clampy things. Any random thing you take off that doesn't get put back on, go ahead and keep it. Water neck thing, this threads into the block. Heater hose goes on that. These things rust. This will keep you from having to go to a parts store on foot. If you blow a heater hose off, you shorten it, clamp it back down on it, to discover that this guy is rusted clean off. You got one. And whenever you got to buy a bolt, buy more than one. If you only need one, buy 2 or 3. Spare lug nut. It's a random key. Plug wire separator. I don't know what that is. Dead thing. Fuses, washers, lots of lock washers, copper washers, spacers, lock washers. Little stubby homemade screwdriver. A little piece of wire loom. And a couple of zip ties. That's a box of many useful things. Curate one, keep one. Keep one close by for your road trip vehicle. Save your bacon. Ew. I don't remember eating that. Whoa.